You know, at one point, M. Night Shyamalan was attached to write and direct this movie. That's a scary thought. Life of Pi. Directed by Ang Lee, who gave us Hulk back in 2003. Thanks for that, by the way. The story follows a young man who survives a disaster at sea and must fight for survival as he finds himself in the middle of the ocean with nothing but a Bengal tiger for company in a small boat. Not something you experience every day. As you may have guessed, I have not read the book. I don't plan on reading the book, and I think it would only have made me judge the film harder. I would love nothing more right now than to tell you that I love this film. It's one of the best films of the year. I got emotionally involved with the story and the characters, all that stuff. But the fact is that it's just not gonna happen. Life of Pi is not necessarily a bad film. It's just not a film that I could connect with. And I think in large part it has to do with the fact that the story is not told exactly how I thought it would be told. The journey of this character who's out at sea with this tiger is told more as a flashback. It's not a, what's the word? It's not a... The story is basically not told in a linear fashion, and that's what I was expecting. Basically, you have the older version of Pi, and he has Rafe Spall's character in his home, and he is telling him the story so that he can write the story. That was a big surprise, and I liked it, but I didn't like it. I thought that Rafe Spall was good in the movie. I mean, he wasn't in it for very long, but he was good in the film, but I just didn't feel like that mechanic for telling the story was all that necessary or right, really. It wasn't really the right way to tell the story. The pros of this film for me were really just the visuals. I mean, visually it's an incredible film visually. It's a visual feast, to say the least. And if it wins Best Cinematography, I'm honestly not gonna be surprised. And speaking of awards, actually, let's talk about that for a second. Based on the Academy and their record, what I think this film will get nominated for is Best Cinematography, Best Picture, Best Director, let's see here, what else? Best Supporting Animal? Tiger? Besides those three things, maybe one or two others, but I honestly don't see the film getting anything besides that. But besides the visuals, the only thing that I really liked about this film was the whole sequence out at sea where he was bonding or trying to bond with the tiger. That bit was riveting, it was enthralling, it was very, not edge of your seat, but it was just, it was good. But besides those two things, I just couldn't get into it, you know? Performance-wise, I mean, no one was really bad or good, they were just, okay. I basically just found this film very underwhelming, you know? Like Skyfall, I went in, I wanted to really enjoy it, really get into it, get into the story, get into the characters, but I, for some reason, just couldn't. So I'm gonna give Life of Pi, 2 out of 5 stars. Like I said, not necessarily a bad film, I just couldn't get into it personally. You may love it, you may hate it, who knows. Just take a chance, go and see it if you want. And as for the 3D, it worked. It was good. Thanks for watching as always, guys.